Oh, hearing the earbuds. Oh. Good morning, everybody. The headphones. If I can uncover my ears for a minute. Good morning, everybody. This is Thursday morning already. I've had my back out for, well, especially really bad yesterday. And my right shoulder. And there's something in my dreams that incorporated whatever way that I'm feeling, and just I wasn't even able to do my work on my computer, on my desk here. The pain, I was just like not even able to lay down. I had to like halfway lay down and half like figure four in my legs, with my legs. Heating pad, getting grumpy because it was too hot. Not because it was too hot, because it was too hot because of the weather. Just like, but I had the heating pad. I only had it on. I did sit here for a little while, but I was not able to move. My partner brought me the heating pad for like, was it like 2-hour increments? Well, I think I ended up, like, I couldn't make my food. I couldn't do my work. The pain was so intense. I had my back brace on for a while, and then when I finally took it off, I'm like, dude, you should have loosened that up, because last time I wore it, I was probably 20 pounds lighter. I'm like, oops, because that was causing a whole nother issue. So the back, I have a basket here. I should go through that basket. I have a basket right here that I need to go through, because it's got braces. It's full of braces. Not even that big. Maybe I have another one. It's bigger. I'm gonna switch it out. Maybe. I don't think I have another one. But stuff keeps falling out. So what else is in there? So I need to find out. And I don't have a basket for like hats and gloves and scarves, which they're not fitting in the dresser drawer. So I want to do organization. In 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, when I started this channel. Let's see. I think it was definitely prior to 2014. So it's over 10 years ago. Because I did medical school for just under 6 years, and then I had graduated the first time in 2014, graduated the second time in 2015. Was it 2015 or 2016? I don't remember. Just only spring and summer term, or spring term. So I didn't do spring term that year. I had a teacher so I could audit all their classes, but then the teacher was no longer working there. And so then what happens? I think they eliminated the program. There was a certificate program. I should have paid for the actual certificate program, but I tried that with massage. That sucks. It sucks that they kept canceling my class. That was like a huge priority to be able to do. Could you imagine that? I can still do massage. I just don't advertise it. I don't have the certificate. But I've been trained to do Swedish massage, but not deep tissue and not energy work. Those are the two classes that kept getting canceled. So how do you do a program if they say there's not enough students to justify paying a teacher for this? But it is what it is. Alright, so somebody's this is After Sun Butter, Gracefully Natural. It was in the mini. They have some minis in leather bags. I kind of wish you could choose between the leather and not leather, but I'm going to put some on my face, even though I haven't been in the sun, because I couldn't even walk. Oh yeah, I had to go to the dentist. There was a video on this woman making a toilet paper display basket out of a cardboard box. Okay, and a lot of people complained. I figure they complained because she was Asian. It smells like tea tree oil, guys. It's definitely tea tree oil. How's my skin, guys? I get really bad scar tissue anytime I have anything. I got bags under my eyes. I don't do anything with my lips. In the winter, I considered exfoliating. So I feel like people were being really mean because she was Asian American. They're like, why would I want to display toilet paper? Like, sometimes it's not about displaying toilet paper. People are like, keep it in the closet, or it's about like, do people not like to have toilet paper in the bathroom so that if they run out, they don't have to walk around the house looking in closets? You could see a little bit of that basket a second ago. It doesn't have to be toilet paper. And plus, she had like a huge shelf in there, so I don't have any of that. So she took the box. I don't know what she did with the top. I don't know if she just tucked the flaps down. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think she did. Yeah, I remember what it was. It was old cardboard boxes and old pillowcases. So, glue rope, hot glue rope all the way around the box. All the way up. I don't know if she did it on the bottom. I think she did it on the bottom too. And then take the pillowcase. I don't know what happened, but I think it was like, and maybe it depends on the, I guess it depends on the size of the box. So somehow sew up the pillowcase and make it like a basket liner, square rectangle basket liner. And then the inside of the box is completely filled and lined with the pillowcase, and then it goes up and it fits like perfectly around all four edges. She could have did some accents. So I remember the first time I got a box like that, or a basket that had a liner in it. I thought I was so fancy. I was like, wow. That was many years ago when we were still considered homeless. I have the question of, would you do that and for what reason? Not like, you could put socks in it. You could put, I don't know, sodas in it. I don't know, like bottles of water that are out of the refrigerator. I have some of my honey stuff over here on the floor right now that could go in it. They all have corn packaging in them though, so I had to rinse them off before I could use them. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. Bugs, some bugs like cardboard. There's little mites, like little papers and stuff, and then like cockroaches supposedly. I've seen the same stuff I had with the corn packaging, like the fake styrofoam with this honey. I've emptied that out and seen a cockroach crawl out of one of the boxes like a couple years ago, and I ran the whole thing down to the trash and just dumped it. Like, well, I dumped it out and then I broke the box down, but I was like, I don't know, guys. So that's the point of this video. Part of the point of this video today is doing a cleaning video like my earlier videos. Oh, the fire hazard risk. But I guess these wicker baskets would also be, or what, seagrass or whatever these are. These would also be a fire hazard, right? The fire hazard, plastics, release chemicals, cardboard could get wet and break down. You know what? I should just try it. I should just do it. But I don't have like rope like that, or twine, decorative rope or whatever. I'll have some hemp, but it would take the whole roll unless I do a really little one. I should do a really little one. I used to take cans and put seeds, or not seeds, like shells, nut shells on them. Like not these kind of nuts, but another kind of nut. I mean, hot glue. I don't know. I've given them to people for Christmas. I don't know how. I think I just, on the top, I think I put hot glue around the rim so it wasn't sharp. Oh shoot, my phone never got charged. So what I was going to do is like my old videos when I started filming frequently. It was about, why is the charger? Oh, because I charged the, I was charging the vacuum cleaner. Yeah, you have a rechargeable vacuum cleaner. You can only vacuum so much until you're, you guys, my cord is stuck. till the battery dies. Then you're like, oh, it's on a roll. So we have someone under us. I was trying to take turns doing laundry. I'm not going to do laundry right now. I'm super tired. I was really sick and I was just feeling like sore throat. I gargled. My partner said gargle with the salt water. So I did. But I've been watching, what is it called? Something Nikki. I'm going to just say Extraordinary. I don't think it's called Extraordinary. I'm only using this because I have the cord somewhere. I need another cord because this one from People's or Tuesday Morning, the 3-way USB micro or micro USB, USB-C, and the old-fashioned iPad. It worked well for a while and then it didn't, because it doesn't stay in here anymore. I don't know why that happens. The older videos, I was watching Sophia of My Great Challenge do her house cleaning video. She had her cameras, her tripods, her ring lights, all the little gadgets, the computer to do the editing. So she was really blessed and lucky. These people will have these huge houses. People have 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone the other day on social media was talking about their 5-story house and taking pictures of some products that they had to put in there. And I was like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Because you have a nice house that you can do your own decorating and nice furniture, and you can film because you have a camera and a tripod. Even if you had the right kind of phone where you could actually use the tripod that comes with the ring light or the little phone holder to vlog. When you do that and film, people like it. And then you could buy a better house. And like I saw Sophia replace all of her appliances with stainless steel and show off all of her beautiful glass display cases with the lights and entertainment centers, and go through all her books and go up and down her 4 stories and garage and yard and patios and decorations for holidays and home decor, like all of these things, candlesticks on Christmas on a mantle. I don't have that. So why would you guys want to watch a video? Even I'm watching the Section 8 tour. These people are like, how did you get such a good house? Guess what? Nobody's forcing them into a house or the projects. They get on wait lists. That's what you do. And then you get one that's, these people complain they need to get on a wait list for an income-based freaking home. Duh. And it's like, you got to live with other people. So you keep your house as your castle, even if there's a lot of noise and smoke and chaos going on outside, bugs coming in. You do all that. And don't complain because someone else did it. Like, how do they could say this one is a housing program. This one's a housing program. This one's a housing program. These two are run down. This one's more crime. This one's nicer, smaller, quieter. The school's better, which I hate to say it like that, but better. But hey, it is what it is. It's not about judging the people who go to the school. It's not about even judging the teachers. Sometimes it's about judging the test scores or the programs available, the little like quirkiness of the school. Like, do they have such and such? Do they have buses? Like when my kids' school didn't have the buses. So making the videos that people like and that clickbaity. Takes one viral video and then somebody's now a content creator, influencer as a career. I have not done that in the 10-15 years I've been on here, but I really got on here more when I saw My Great Challenge, searching in the search box, clean your home fast, because I had school and inspections. And I'm also wondering why my body's so broken and why I'm so mentally and emotionally and spiritually drained. Living in these housing programs and having all of the inspections. People could say, if you just keep your house clean, like I say it to myself, if you just keep your house spotless all the time, then when they put an inspection notice on the door, you shrug your shoulders, throw it in the recycling container, and go about your business. But when you're running around and you're a single mom and you don't have money and you're hustling at all these jobs and you're going to school full time and you're going to school 7 days a week indefinitely with no days off. You're exhausted. Your car is breaking down all the time on the side of the road. You're stuck waiting for tow trucks to take you home and tow trucks to take you back to the mechanic the next morning. Like, and you're trying to use debt to rent a car, and then you're an hour late for school because you're waiting at the Toyota freaking, I hated the one on Broadway in Portland, Oregon. You've been there since 7 a.m. or something, and 2 families just cut in front of you on the van to go back to Enterprise. And you're like, the next one doesn't come for like 40 minutes, and you're just like, hey, I'm the one who had them called, and you don't. These people literally cut in front of me, and then you get to the place, and those people are still in line waiting to get their car, and you're like, wow. Isn't there a rental car that's doing like everything digitally now? Like, if once you show up, you just scan some QR code or something. I don't know. I don't know what the format of the videos that I made, because I didn't have all the cameras set up and all that stuff. But I said I was going to clean and check in. And me talking too much like I do, I was always, up until yesterday, literally, it always feels like yesterday, I was really doing things for other people. Hey, I want to do this for me, but because other people have the same struggles as me, I want to form a community, because I felt so alone that other people wouldn't feel alone and have someone they can relate to. I cannot relate to any of the influencers. Not a one. I have yet to find any. And I will get really hyped into saying, if you want to have what your neighbor has, do what your neighbor did to get it. Maybe, maybe not, you know, depending on what they did. But you can at least build yourself, try to self-talk yourself. Hey, I'm going to work really hard and get a flat screen TV and a computer that's not duct taped, and I want to get a video camera with a ring light that works. There, I said it. Like this is just an example. The last 2, yes, I actually need, but last 3. Actually, the TV in there, no bueno. Sorry, I messed up. I should have paid the extra $20 for something better. But anyways, I thought that the inspiration would lead to hard work. I worked harder. And my life kept falling apart even worse. And my health got worse. So I still watch these videos for inspiration and even addiction to blind or numb myself away from the reality of my life. And then I have people going around hating me because they're jealous of my reality, when my reality is cuckoo sometimes. And I see on Catfish, which one is the one on YouTube? Social Catfish. Someone will say, oh, this person this, and then they're here, and then they're this, and I just watched they're in Afghanistan, and yeah, they're only 20-something, and I'm like 70-something years old, and blah, 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 and am I talking to men in Nigeria, blah, 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 because I gave $300,000 away to somebody's grandma that I had to convert to Bitcoin for the grandma. And then it's like, the drama, the story, this and this is happening. Like, I've never lived a life where I woke up in the morning, went and did my work, took a tea break, went back and did my work, took my afternoon stroll in the park, went back to my car, drove up and bought my basket of fresh fruits and vegetables, come home, put that stuff away, sit down, play a game for 30 minutes while listening to music, and then finished up what I need to do for the day, did my bedtime routine and went to bed. I've never ever in my life had that. If I had anything close to that, it would have been in the 90s. One summer when I was at school, when the roommate was off out of the school for the summer, and I still had a schedule of the school, though, not just my own schedule. Like, it was always like, oh, somebody else needs to use the bathroom when you want to use the bathroom. You didn't want to go. You want to go to this store, but this person drove you, and so they end up driving to the other side. It's like chaos. But I think that humans feed on the excitement becomes the addiction. Like, the hope. This is for the social catfish. It's like, it sounds like the hope of getting that person to you. When I was still talking to my dad, and there was that and journal fight or flight response every single time. Even sometimes towards the end, I think he was on to me. Having that normal conversation, say for an hour, and say, oh yeah, I have to get out the phone too, okay, and then boom, stab, spin, salt in the wound, like, ugh. And it would be the same thing over and over again, but more intricate, more planned out, more harmful each time. In the first 40 years of my life or whatever, it was more, is there something wrong with this person, or is this normal? Like, especially when you're a child, this must be the normal. Start going to people's houses. They don't have it like that. Why does my mom tell me to watch out for men at other people's houses? She should have watched out for the one that we all lived with. Like, I don't like, some people just, I guess it's called denial, huh? So, I have an envelope here, and I got something from, because I'm a member of AAMP for naturopathic physicians, and I was surprised to see this. What was it? 2 or 3 months ago, I got a book in the mail. And it was from a company that's trying to help us to be the best earner or the most popular indie in our neighborhood or in our area. So that book got sent to me, and I thought, how could this national organization, maybe or maybe not, sell our name to an organization who's wanting us to read this book for free? Oh, it's a free gift, thanks. But there's got to be some kind of strings attached, or some kind of something they want. So then yesterday I go to the mailbox because I was hoping my medicine would be there. Plus my back was out, so I drove there after my doctor's appointment. I still had my back brace on, and this is in my mailbox, all bent in sideways. I was like, I hope it can be bent. Last 2 years, one year I got a mug, and another year I got a cup. Stainless steel. I don't get anything before that. 1, 2, 3. This is the third thing. So I think I've been a member for more than 3 years. I think I've been a member since 2020. 21, 2, 2, 2. Anyways, I don't know. So I end up opening it. It's the same thing, but it's from a conference. I cannot afford the conference. I hate being poor. We talked about asking for money for donations for networking, or not networking. Yeah, that's going to be added to it. But for the birthing community, childbirthing classes, going back to school, taking the expensive tests, getting the study supply, stuff that I put on debt because I couldn't wait for donations. I'm only, getting older every day, not younger. But yeah, I saw this book and it had some handouts in it. I think it had some programs you could pay for. So I was like, yeah, this definitely is an ad. And it was weird because I still felt like the other one didn't come directly from the organization that I'm a member of. It came from someone else, I'm pretty sure. This one came from them. So A, did you sell our names and addresses, contact information to this company so that they could send us this gift that actually is a commercial for something else? And B, now I have this twice, and I took it with me on one of my trips, and I was gonna read it. I didn't read a page, and I took it with me to the birthing networking neighborhood thing. I have gotten no phone calls for that, you guys. That was a waste of my time and energy, to be honest. But I ended up thinking like yesterday, I was like, oh, I can take it to Homestead One and leave it there. It might be the best thing. But so one, did they sell our information? Are they allowed to do that? I know they have promotion and stuff on their website. If you're a member, you could get a group rate for this or a discount for this. And I also feel like, how many people got this book? So we're all going to be competing using the exact same, like, it makes it sound like you're competitive with other practitioners in your field, in your area. My mind always has that community approach to healthcare. Not every provider is the cookie cutter the same. There's so many, like, not specialties, because we're not, lawyers say we're not supposed to use the word specialty, even though for me, I specialize in birthing, and as an added on specialization, because it's not a standalone, that's not just me. You're supposed to be able to add, especially if you have like the cancer and the pediatrics stuff on your account, on your credentials or add-on certificates and all those things. So anyways, that's a different story. So yeah, it's like, why make it sound like you're going to be the best in your neighborhood? Why not have a team approach? That's just me, but business is business. I'm an idiot for not going into medicine for business. I'm an idiot for wanting to help people no matter what. Sacrificing everything about me. I'm no saint. I'm no Mother Teresa going around. I'm no person like a monk praying for everybody and getting handouts of food in my basket and water in my cup every day. So I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not fun for me. Actually, it is fun, but I don't like the disparity in wealth and distribution and insurance that makes it so people like me aren't able to get to care. I'm not even get to care from another naturopath or a chiropractor or a massage therapist or anyone. Do I still have this stuff on my face? I feel like I put this on my face earlier. It's like tingling. I think it's funny though. I was like, you're going to pass this out to every ND who's registered, all scattered all across the U.S. and Canada and Puerto Rico, and just be, well, I know Puerto Rico's part of the U.S. I keep saying that this week. And you're going to, I don't know, it's just weird. But, you know, if there's a program, I've seen people charging $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for a course and upwards for naturopaths, for add this certification that someone came up with, or add a marketing strategy. So I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's just weird. I feel like there's more than enough people that need our help, that it shouldn't be a competition. What is this garbage? Speaking of, I don't like getting texts at 12. I was gonna go back to sleep. What I think I'm gonna do is test out this other camera and then pause, make a new video, test out this other camera and pause the video, start some water. Before I do that, I'm gonna check through, who is sending me a text? Somebody is spamming me. 11:09 p.m. last night. I think this person someone keeps saying, how was your day? You know that's a scammer. Speaking of, what you call it? I need to write this down. I don't want to write my to-do list down though. Speaking of catfish, I have this camera and I am sitting sideways. My back is really hurting. There was a couple moments, 2-3 times, my partner rubbed also 2-3 times yesterday. My back still hurt, but it was not as bad. And then I hand vacuumed because we have no ability to do work, make noise during the day when the store is open under us. So it's just kind of like made me fat and lazy. I can't blame them. It's like this balance is on there. I think this is designed for like literally like a fat computer. Like the old fashioned. It feels like it's for the old fashioned. Oh, I just moved the cord because it's, there we go. And then I'll see what that looks like later on. Just go through to-do list. So take out all the recycling. I gotta get a package ready to ship, so that will give me, I was gonna pause, I didn't think it was gonna be long, and find a flat rate. I got a large flat rate box here, the more square. There's one that's more flat and rectangle. I got some packaging materials there. It looks like FedEx. I need a USPS box. I'll probably just weigh this stuff and see what is cheaper, because sometimes the regular cubits is cheaper priority than the flat rate. So I'm gonna get that out today. It might actually get there by Saturday if I do that, and then I could pick up my package. This counseling center sends me texts too. I was gonna go back to sleep. You guys can hear my voice is scratchy. I have an appointment. Oh my god. Monday at 8 a.m. You know, I came back from out of town and had to schedule, and I had some really bad time. I don't know what happened. 8 a.m. is too early. Alright, so package. I already forgot what number 1 was. I can set up this camera, get some tea. I had a list I was trying to do for my ADHD instead of taking prescriptions, which would be non-stimulants. I had a handout that I printed up that I was supposed to check off. And oh yeah, I was talking about doing laundry. I was gonna go buy underwear from Kohl's. I'm staring at my underwear in the dirty clothes, trying to look at the size and the name brand, and I'm like, just wash that. But it's easier said than done, so I have to hand wash it in the sink. My bras have not been washed. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and start the laundry. I have the stores open as early as 8 something, and it's 8:06. So my back is really hurting. I don't know if it's because of this chair or the other chair. There's a big and tall one over here that I sat in and watched the rest of Jurassic Park. I don't know if that set me off because my back is on fire. I was going to look for my partner's glasses underneath the furniture, but I don't think I can, to tell you the truth, I don't think I can do much, because laying around yesterday caused some slight improvement for today, but it feels like there's a monster biting into my back right now. So I feel like, don't push it and go backwards and make it worse again. You need to sit. So what I'm gonna do is sit. Why is my phone so noisy? And do see how easily I get distracted in my train of thought. I gotta do some research on someone for my business, so I'm just gonna commit this next 4 days. I'm hoping that I can do it earlier than that. What in the heck? A doctor refused to sign somebody's work paperwork. It says everybody has to work. That's crazy. I could sign those perinatal work release papers, but nobody's hired me. I was like, I will come to your house and your insurance will pay for it. You just have to pay your copay and this and this. And people are like, not interested. I mean, if their house is messy like mine, I don't have to. I have an office too. I have 3 offices I work out of. Guys, donations appreciated. I want one here. Actually, this is an office. So let's talk about that for a second. Because I might not have time to come back on here. My back is out. I got really motivated watching that such and such Nikki. Let's see who it is. Let's see if I can do it without the sound. I'll turn the sound down so I don't ruin the video with a copyright. Her house is too fancy. It's not that I'm jealous, it's that I feel hopeless. Somebody's comment on here was, I never knew how poor I was until I watched this video. Operation Nikki. I never knew how poor I was until I watched your videos. But they were still inspired and they're going to make do with what they have. So if they don't have all these steamers and electronic vacuum cleaners and this kind of little organization, she has all these drawers and cabinets and counter space, stuff that I don't have. I don't even have the counter space. People say, hey, just use a broom and a dustpan. Do you have that? I hope so. If not, what did I used to do? I used to not have a broom and dustpan. I think I found like a broom or a broom handle or something, or a brush with the newspaper. You used to be able to get free newspapers. I would always be picking this stuff up. But here's reality. There's some videos now popping up about people with really messy houses. My back is out again, guys. I can't do the laundry. I'll try. It's just not a regular washing machine. You gotta like reach over and dig around. My back is going out again. Watching people clean their house as filthy and like someone else's house or their own house in the background. Someone who was really sick in Japan. Have you seen apartments in Japan? Especially if somebody's like deathly ill. They could basically, there was a pile of boxes on the side and it almost looked like something from their work because they look like IT tech boxes. And then there was a clothes rack behind the guy with socks, white socks hanging from the entire rack. I say clothes basket, clothes rack. And they were all like on paper, or on not thumbtacks, paper clips, what'd you call it, clothes pins. I think that's all you could see. I think there was another stack of like boxes or a table with a box and a paper bag on it or something. So people are talking about how filthy his house is and all this. I was like, have you ever been in, like, you see the whole bathroom is just like a RV. It's basically, you could be brushing your teeth, take a shower, and using their toilet all at the same time. Because it's like not separate areas of the bathroom. Like ours is like that. But except for the last 2 places, except for the fact that it's not designed like that and there's no drain in the floor, and we would have some major issues with water damage and everything. We got our shower head in the middle of the bathtub. So you have a bathtub with the shower area. Yeah, it's nice. The last place we just had that square shower with the shower head like this. It was actually on this side. So imagine having the bathtub. The shower curtain was like 2/3 of the bathtub, the way they put the pipes. So when you're in the bathtub, you're like this. And then the shower head is in the middle of the bathtub. So you have to make sure the water doesn't go all over the floor. Because it's not at the head, because it's an attic and it's too low. So this is why I am talking about these videos and wanting to be inspired, but feeling hopeless, just like with my career. Just like the people like, oh, you could read this book, or you could press the QR code and pay for the program and have one-on-one coaching, have somebody come in and revamp your marketing and your SEO on your websites and your approach to your packages and your insurance stuff, and hook you up with lawyers you can also hire. So it gets frustrating to say make do with what we have and go back to the Bible in the Old Testament when Moses and his people were accepting manna from heaven as their sustenance, or they were told to not hoard it. It would turn to what? Bugs and mold, which one lady and her son, I think, saved some. That they had faith to get water from a rock. I know these stories, people can be controversial about it. I wasn't there when it happened. I can't disprove that. But the moral of the story, the lesson that I get, is some people are living feast to feast to feast. Some people are living feast to famine, back and forth. And some people are in famine, but they're still alive. And there is having the faith of a mustard seed that my higher power would carry me. But it's not comfortable. It's stressful. It's high debt. And you take what you have for today and just think about just for today. Because tomorrow's got its whole set of own whatever, hopefully not problems, but it has its own set of issues. Yesterday had its own set of issues that might carry over today, but only look at today. Like, I don't do that. I'm just saying that. I don't do that. I'm a worrywart, so I'm still worried about stuff that happened when I was an infant, because my body kept the score. Speaking about debt, I'm going to end with these last two. I don't know if I have time to get on. That's why I extended this one and didn't set up the second camera. I saw somebody's video titled "What I Spend on in a Week in the Second Most Expensive Canadian Province," I guess I was going to say, or city, sorry. City. I don't know if that's their title, but it was along those lines. This young lady lived in Toronto, and it was 1,500 or something like that, 1,600. People were complaining about it. She looks well off. Her house was her apartment. Her house. I think she was buying her house. Her house was really nice. 3,000. So 6,000 a month. She splurged. She bought her medications for her dog, 3 months supply, which was hundreds of dollars. She said she was a minimalist too, but she had gotten coffee, went out to eat a couple of times, went out for coffee and treats several times as a friend came, and so there was a lot of added charges. She went to the grocery store and had like a half a bag of groceries. So I think lettuce, 2 pieces of fruit, and so I don't know. It was like very little stuff. And she spent just under $60. I guess it was Canadian. My back is out though. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go back and lay down. I had this huge to-do list, and now I have to lay down and then get up and get my tea and get this computer in the bed so I can do work in bed. If I can move. Who did I say? The Nikki lady. Let's see. I keep forgetting who it is. Operation Nikki. She showed a Costco trip where they had 3 carts. So it's a family of 3 kids and 2 adults, I think the minimum of that. I think they have a dog, maybe a dog and a cat, I'm not sure, but somebody in the comments said, "Oh, I saw your such and such food, I want to see your food," or "I want to eat that dinner," or "invite me over." I don't know what it was, kind of weird. And she was showing this haul, only some of the items that she put in the fridge, but she showed herself cleaning the entire refrigerator and wiping it down, lifting up the glass shelves, the whole thing. And I went back and replay the video or search the video. I'm making myself hungry talking about this. I saw the receipt. I'm like, how did they see? They're like, the price of that food, blah blah blah. I'm like, how did they? I didn't even notice a receipt. And so I found it and I paused it, and it was 1,000. This is a reason why this is here. $1,400 or something. I was like, holy cow. I did see her put the Kerrygold butter in the fridge, 2 containers, and on her receipt it was easy to see 14 some. So I was like, that was the best butter. I used to eat that when I was doing rice crackers and butter, because I had a limited diet like now, but now it's even more restricted. But I needed some calories, guys. That's when I was losing weight too. I remember, I don't know if it was Kerrygold, it was some kind of Irish butter. It didn't come in a pound, the regular stores. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the best butter. Why is it so good? I think it was ribs, fish and stuff that was costing $38. And I don't know what the size of it was at bulk, whether it was bulk at Costco. And someone complained in one of the comments when she was straightening out the kitchen, putting everything in its place, that she had too much processed food. Now, she had did a coffee with some coconut creamer and like 1 piece of candy. Like, if she wants to wake up in the morning and eat 1 little round of chocolate, like, in my mind, like, between that and eating her fruits and vegetables, like, people are commenting about her weight. Oh, you take so much care of your outside, but what about your inside? Like, why do you do that? Why do people do that? I'm gonna stop this video. I gotta make a second video.